Standard lifetime allowance is a monetary amount that people could build throughout their life in pension contributions. So effectively, we all know the simple rules in terms of the pensions. You build up a pension pot. When you come to retirement, you would like to take some of it tax-free, and the government will allow you to do that. The rest of it will be a taxable income at your marginal tax rate. However, if you've got above the standard lifetime allowance, which the current limit is 1 million, then you have to pay additional charges. On the last budget, March 2015, the government announced that they will reduce it from 1.25 million to 1 million as of from 6th of April 2016. However, luckily, they've also introduced some new protections which they do come in force from as of this April, 6th of April 2016. The two protections are a fixed protection 2016 and individual protection 2016. The way that they work is very simple. So the fixed protection has been introduced in the past. We had quite similar protection in 2014 and also in 2012. But for now, they've reduced it to 1.25 to a million. So the government is allowing people to apply for fixed protection 2016. And you don't have to have any sort of limits into pensions, how much you've got in the pension pot, but as long as you've got a pension registered with a UK pension scheme, you can apply for it, and it will give you a lifetime allowance up to 1.25 million. However, there are some caveats to it that you need to stop making pension contribution as at from 6th of April 2016, and you will revoke this protection should you make any contributions in the future. The individual protection works slightly different. You need to have at least of £1 million in a pension fund as at from 6th of April 2016, and you will have a lifetime allowance up to the amount on the value of the pension fund as at 6th of April 2016. But the good thing is that you could continue to pay into your pension pot and build a better pension pot, if you like, for the future. As at recently, a few months back, government has introduced this online application which has made it a lot easier for people. Before, I think when they introduced the protections on last budget, they could apply on paper, which was a bit of a hassle for people to do that, and then you would have to wait from HMRC until they come back and write to you. Since then, it's become a lot easier. You go to the HMRC website, you need to set up an account, online account with them, and then once you've got that, you go easily and follow the links to apply for each of the protection. The difference between two really, it depends on the special circumstances, how people circumstances they are at their time, hence the courteous advisors, they'll be able to help you. But it's always very beneficial if you do have a pension pot at a certain amount. It's really useful that you talk to your advisor to make sure and find out which one is the right. I mean, there's no right or wrong answer. We would encourage people to apply for both of them in most circumstances, and if one of them gets revoked, you always fall back on the other one. But rather than that, I think your courteous advisor would be the best bet to try and speak to.